Zacks ranked top performers, stocks that are among the best performing from the Zacks #1 rank list. Here now are more Zacks ranked top performers. Top performing stocks for the weekend of January the 2nd is what we're going to talk about here with Jim Giaquinto. Jim is our editor, one of our editors at Zacks.com. He's the editor responsible for putting this list together each week and sifting through all of the stocks that come through that screen of his to find the 5 best performers on the Zacks #1 rank list each week. And among them this week, AeroVironment, right. AVAV, the ticker symbol. Mm-hmm. And I'm not even going to guess.
Well, the company has 2 segments. One is an unmanned aircraft system segment, okay, and the other is an efficient electric energy services segment and system. And the top performers loves to see good earnings estimates trends, right. And over the last, this company has a really good record of beating Wall Street's quarterly expectations. And over the last 4 quarters, it's put together an average earnings per share surprise of 23%.
Very cool.
And most recently was its fiscal second quarter, which had a surprise of more than 50% and revenue growth of 22%. AVAV gained more than 16% last week. Was also logically was also a top performer on the focus list as well.
And for the next year, analysts are expecting profit to improve by more than 14% over
That's
this
right.
year.
That's so it's heading in the right direction, a good trend for them.
Yeah, it's really on the fast track up, it seems. Odyssey Healthcare, ODSY, the ticker symbol, is another one of your top performers. What makes this stock a top performer?
Well, it gained a little more than 13% last week. This is a hospice care provider for terminally ill patients, and it's growing through acquisitions, and it had a good fiscal third quarter a little bit ago with an earnings per share surprise almost 40%. That was its third straight quarter, by the way, where its earnings per share either beat or met Wall Street's expectations. So another company that with a good trend in that department. And its earnings estimates over the past 3 months for the year that ended last month, the year ended 12/8, is up 13%. And for this year, the year that it'll end this coming December, is up a little more than 9%.
All right. And Titan Machinery, TITN, the ticker symbol. They're on the list as well. Looks like they're going upward.
Right. This is an operator of agricultural and construction equipment stores. Gained a little more than 10.5% last week, and it had a really good fiscal third quarter. But the most important thing probably was that the company raised its revenue and earnings guidance for the full year, which is always a strong. Is always a good indicator for the top performer, and that has helped its earnings estimates for this fiscal year and next fiscal year rise in just the past month or so. And I should mention that fiscal third quarter included a surprise of 95% and strong revenue growth as well.
You mentioned one criteria that we always look for top performing stocks. That's the earnings estimate record for each company.
Right.
What are a couple of other, for people who might be just tuning into this segment and didn't even hear about this until now, as we start the new year 2009, what are some of the other things you look for in these top performing stocks?
Well, I like to see the companies that have some good volume and have a good share price so that they're more followed by analysts and by investors. But other than the fact that it's a Zacks #1 rank in and of itself is a big qualification, because that is the top for the Zacks rank.
Like the cream of the cream.
That's right.
Okay. And do you or does anyone in your household own any of the stocks that we talked about?
No.
Jim has written about a couple of other stocks on the top performers list for this most current week. If you heard me at the top of this segment, you heard I mentioned 5. There are 2 more, and they appear in the text version of this piece. And all you need to do to locate it is go to Zacks.com's homepage, and there's a link to it over on the upper right-hand side of our webpage. It says Top Performers. Click on that. It'll take you right to this text piece and an archive of some of the other most recent pieces that Jim has written. With Jim Giaquinto and the Zacks ranked top performers, I'm Terry Ruffalo.